Hey everybody, thank you for joining me in my object-oriented programming course using Java. It's not a music course, but I am going to play a couple of notes here. And what I want to mention about this course is that you are about to embark on one of the most exciting and motivating courses that I hope that you will take in programming, because I like making programming fun. So let's talk about a little bit about the prereqs for this course. That's a G chord. That's a G chord, but has nothing to do with programming. But, maybe I can teach both two things at once. So a couple of prereqs. So you're going to have to know a little bit of C++. So if you haven't already, go check out my Intro to C++ course on YouTube for free. And that should get you up to speed up to this level. So you should have at least about one year of programming, maybe half a year. 6 months is good enough. 3 months is also good enough. But that should get you enough information so you can get started on this course. Now, what I want to talk about as well is what I'm going to cover in this course. I'm going to cover a lot of Java. I'm going to cover data structures, interfaces, abstractions, and advanced topics such as multithreading. I'm not going to sing, so this will be the only time you're going to hear me sing in this course. But I do like making remote courses fun. But let's get on a serious note. Let's talk about what we're going to cover in this course. So here are the things that we are going to cover in this course. And I bullet pointed them so that you kind of have an overview, but we're really going to get into detail in all of these topics. The first thing is I want to start out with just talking about objects and methods and what the fundamental concept of an object is. I'm also going to review a little bit of some non-object oriented features we'll go back into C++, and I'll do a little bit of comparisons as to what the difference is from the C++ sequential programming that you've done to now the object-oriented programming. And then inside of that, I'm also going to go into the Java syntax, and I'll cover the loops, the flow of controls, and that should be fundamental because you can just translate the knowledge that you learned from C++ to Java. Then after that, I'm going to cover defining classes. So we'll talk about public, private, modifiers, protected modifiers, overloading, constructors, and all that good stuff. All those concepts. And then we'll go into the 4 main tenets of object-oriented programming, which is inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, and last but not least, abstraction. We'll go into real detail, and we'll do some real-world applications on that as well. Then we'll talk a little bit, we'll lay off the pedal to the metal on those terms. I'll hammer them in real good, but then we want to apply these and start getting into exception handling. We use a little bit of file I/O. We'll talk about recursion, interfaces, go into data structures, and then we'll go into some advanced topics such as multi-threading and API development. And then last but not least, I do want to talk about the compiler that I use for this course. I'm going to be using an online compiler called replit.it, and I will be posting some videos on that as to how it works. So I hope that you enjoyed my introduction to this course, and I came out on fire, and we'll see you on the next video.